This is the Bugatti EB110 Supersport, the world's fastest production vehicle, which we were allowed to film here for the very first time. And if you've never been in a car like this one, then I can tell you that a ride with a racing driver like Dieter at the wheel is quite an experience. The whopping V12 quad-turbo engine develops 450 kilowatts, and when those turbos kick in, they give an almighty push in the back as the car goes from a standing start to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.26 seconds. When the Bugatti Mark was revived in 1991, after an absence of 40 years, it did so with an explosion of power and bravura that took the motoring world by storm. The EB110 roared into the record books with a speed of 342 kilometers an hour. That has now been swept aside by the newer, lighter Supersport, which broke the record for production cars last year at 351 kilometers an hour. I'm no test driver and this isn't a racetrack, but even at a modest speed, the EB110 Supersport is a real pleasure to drive. However, it's not exactly designed for family outings. So Bugatti, in an effort to satisfy those customers who want to show off their driving in front of a larger audience, are embracing a new challenge. In keeping with the Bugatti tradition, they're planning to produce a sports sedan, a car that will satisfy the most discerning connoisseur, but at the same time be spacious, luxurious, and the fastest saloon car in the world. The design brief was exacting. A saloon coupe that evoked the elegance of the 20s and 30s. And this is it, the EB112, an exclusive four-door limousine with the unmistakable Bugatti look. Although only a prototype, it's already been voted the most beautiful car in the world by the prestigious motoring publishers Automobilia. It's the product of a unique collaboration between Bugatti and one of Italy's great modern designers, who had a personal vision for such a car. Giorgetto Giugiaro is the co-founder of the company Ital Design and is recognized as one of the leading exponents of Italian automotive design. Responsible for more than 80 original vehicle concepts too, Bugatti offered Giugiaro an unusual degree of freedom.
La Bugatti
Type 57 tank, harking back to the classic lines that distinguished the style of Ettore Bugatti, the company founder. The central roof crest and the distinctive split rear window, as well as the hallmark horseshoe radiator, immediately identify the EB112 as belonging to the Bugatti heritage. But while the body shape is reminiscent of cars from the 1920s and 30s, what lies beneath the surface is very much 90s technology. With ABS, permanent four-wheel drive, and the ability for four-wheel steering, the EB112 promises to be a technological masterpiece. The engine is, of course, a Bugatti, a magnificent 60-valve, naturally aspirated V12. Designed to deliver 339 kilowatts. That's just a shade over 450 horsepower. In accordance with Giugiaro's design concept, the engine is set further back than usual, behind the front wheels. That puts it closer to the vehicle's centre of gravity, improving the weight distribution, handling, and it provides a more direct transmission of power to all four wheels. Being a prototype, this vehicle can't demonstrate its full performance potential, but that promises to be breathtaking. The production model will accelerate from 0 to 100 in just over 4 seconds and will have a maximum speed of 300 kilometers an hour, credentials that would dignify a sports coupe, let alone a grand limousine. If the success of the 110 series is repeated, then Bugatti should be happy indeed. Since production began, there have been more than 100 firm orders for the original 110 model, and the buyers for the faster Super Sport are already lining up. And in the spirit of Ettore Bugatti's vision, the philosophy of full steam ahead continues to drive the work forward. The EB112 is expected to be a winner.